Imagine a political party shaking up the status quo right from its inception. Jeremy Corbyn and Zarah Sultana's new left-wing venture has boldly chosen not to crown a single leader, opting instead for a collective approach that promises to redefine how grassroots democracy works. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this decision truly bridge the divides in the left, or is it just postponing inevitable power struggles? Let's dive deeper into this unfolding story and explore what it means for the future of progressive politics. Just 32 minutes ago, political reporter Sam Francis broke the news that this emerging left-wing force, spearheaded by Corbyn and Sultana, has firmly rejected the idea of a solitary figurehead. During their inaugural conference held in Liverpool, party members voted decisively to steer the ship through a panel of leaders, effectively dodging what could have been a fiercely contested showdown between Sultana and Corbyn for the top spot. The gathering also decisively endorsed a policy permitting individuals to hold memberships in other progressive organizations, coming just days after several participants were ousted, as detailed in this BBC article. https://www.bbc.co.uk/news/articles/cpq4l0rn3y10 for their ties to the Socialist Workers' Party. And this is the part most people miss. By allowing such flexibility, the party aims to unite disparate voices under one banner, fostering inclusivity over exclusivity, though not without raising eyebrows about potential conflicts of interest. The big reveal is set for Sunday evening, when they'll unveil the party's official name after weeks of tantalizing speculation. Corbyn himself will wrap up the conference by sharing the outcome of a member vote that pitted options like Your Party, Our Party, Popular Alliance, and For the Many against each other. A spokesperson for the group emphasized that this innovative leadership structure demonstrates a commitment to bottom-up governance, starkly contrasting the traditional top-down hierarchies. In the corridors of Westminster, we've seen an elite class of politicians drift farther from everyday folks, often prioritizing big business and the ultra-wealthy over the neighborhoods they're meant to serve, the spokesperson explained. Our approach flips the script, delivering a genuinely member-driven organization that's transparent, rooted in community roots, and fully answerable to the people. To break this down for beginners, picture a party where power isn't concentrated in one person's hands like a king or queen, but distributed among a group, much like a board of directors in a cooperative business. This prevents any single individual from dominating decisions, which can help keep things fair and prevent the kind of personality-driven dramas that have plagued other political movements. Specifically, the party will be guided by a Central Executive Committee, CEC, comprising 16 everyday people, non-politicians selected directly by members rather than a lone front-runner. This choice, which squeaked through with just 51% approval, averted a potential leadership contest between its most recognizable faces, Corbyn and Sultana, that might have reignited old fractures threatening the nascent group's unity. The backstory adds layers, since the party's unexpected launch in July, covered here, https://www.bbc.co.uk/news/articles/cwyel9kgdvdo, Sultana has frequently disagreed with key organizers. And in a dramatic turn less than a month before the conference, MPs Adnan Hussain and Iqbal Mohammed departed from the oversight team, citing a hostile environment, especially for Muslim men. In their exit letter, they accused Sultana of neglecting to hand over around £800,000 in donations from the Your Party initiative, which she oversees through a company under her control. Sultana has already moved £600,000, assuring that the balance will follow speedily, once the legal hurdles are cleared. She also boycotted the conference's first day in defiance of the recent expulsions of members who maintained affiliations with groups like the Socialist Workers' Party. Yet, on Sunday, the Assembly strongly supported future dual memberships, aligning with Sultana's stance to promote broader alliances within the left. The CEC will retain authority to bar organizations that clash with the party's principles and will manage overall strategy, staffing, and resources. They'll also implement a democratic whip system, directing MPs to align with party positions on key votes, with local chapters determining penalties for non-compliance. This is like a team rulebook in sports. Everyone agrees to play by certain guidelines, but enforcement is handled at the ground level to keep it fair and adaptable. Additionally, the Constitution grants the Independent Alliance of MPs, featuring Corbyn, Ayub Khan, and Shaukat Adam, responsibility for picking candidates for upcoming local elections, assisted by an oversight panel of randomly chosen members. It's unclear whether Sultana will play a part in these selections. But here's the real hook for debate. While this structure champions democracy, critics might argue it's unwieldy and could lead to slower decisions, potentially weakening the party's impact in a fast-paced political arena. Is this a brilliant experiment in equality, or a recipe for chaos that avoids necessary accountability? And could allowing dual memberships dilute the party's unique identity, or is it a savvy way to build coalitions against corporate dominance? What do you think? Does this new model excite you as a fresh take on politics, or do you worry it might struggle to stay united? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree with embracing multiple affiliations, or should parties demand total loyalty? Let's discuss.